Hello my dazzlers, this is McDazzle here, and today I'm going to talk to you about perhaps the most despised, diabolical, dangerously evil weapon in Team Fortress 2, the Phlogistinator. This weapon has a very special set of stats, being that when you get your oomph meter to full, you get guaranteed critical hits for after a short taunt. The downside is that you have no air blast. Yes, no air blast. Now I know that many sweaty combo pyromanes will be telling me, "But McDazzle, if I don't have my airborne, I can't protect myself from sweaty soldier and demo mains." As you will see, my faithful friends, there is no need for air blast when you can simply burn all of your enemies to death.
Oh yes, you will experience the pain as I burn your charred corpse into the ground.
And I'm dead. So then, if this Phlogistinator can kill you in such a short amount of time, what can you really do about it? I mean, Pyro was already fairly stacked with the Power Jack and Degreaser, and I mean, the Backburner doesn't help anything. So, how are we even supposed to kill this thing? I mean, this thing gives you crits. How are we supposed to destroy this unholy weapon? Well, the thing is, just stay away. Just stay away. It's really not that hard to do. I mean, just don't let him hit you. Okay, after that little side rant over there, sorry about that. Let's talk about its plus sides. What can you, the Pyro, do to help you kill everyone in sight? Well, first of all, you can do one simple thing by equipping the Scorch Shot. Yes, I've already talked about it, but just equip the Scorch Shot. It is so easy to use, so little skill is required, and I mean, you're gonna piss off everyone else. So, what's not to lose? In all seriousness though, the Scorch Shot is actually a really viable idea, as its consistent fire damage is really good at racking up those Phlogistinator kills and oomph meter. So it is really good if you just want a consistent way of dealing damage, and snipers are not going to be a problem, as soon as you set them aflame, they're going to rush straight back to the medic or to their respawn. Yes, it is really good at making snipers mad. With the Scorch Shot's consistent damage and the Phlogistinator, what melee can you use? Well, what I usually use is the Power Jack, but the Axe Extinguisher is also a pretty decent option, as that fire damage is guaranteed to give you some crits. But the Power Jack is really good with its increased movement speed, as that just allows you to get to the front lines a lot easier. And there's nothing worse than having a slow Pyro with slow movement speed, slow range, slow everything. I mean, it's just a slow craft. So let's talk about the big man himself, the Pyro. The Pyro is a mercenary from Team Fortress 2 who dons a non-flammable jacket, pair of gloves and boots, and a broken gas mask with one of the filters broken off. I don't know why it's there, if it's any of use. I mean, he sprays fire so there'll be smoke, but if one of the filters is broken, then there's really no use for it. I don't even know why it's there. Why on earth is it there? Also, the Pyro seems to don a assortment of handmade weapons, which he's just seemed to picked up off the street, such as the Postal Pummeler. Am I getting this right? The Postal Pummeler? It's a mailbox. He grabbed a mailbox. And the Power Jack, it's just a car battery. It's just a car battery taped to a handle. That's so impractical and useless. Why does he, no, I'm done. No, oh my gosh, this Pyro gun, I'm done. Okay then, now let's talk about what you can do as playing the Pyro. I think it's actually a really good option to just stay back, maybe near a medical dispenser, and kind of just shoot down the sightlines. I mean, I know it's kind of scummy, but Pyro is a really short-range character. You can't go rushing in flames blazing. It's not going to work, I swear by it. I've tried it a million times. I just die and die and die and die. So which classes should you avoid? I'd say mostly the one that you want to avoid is Engineer, because that, even if it's a mini sentry, it's still going to chow down your health like a heavy with a sandwich. Yeah, you want to avoid them like the plague, because Engineers have either dispensers, teleporters which will blast in teammates, which will most likely kill you instead of him, and he has a sentry. So he's going to be really hard to beat, and you can only really spam him, and even then the dispenser's gonna heal back all of his health, so I would just forget about him. Same goes for pyros, because with the scorch shot, you can't actually afterburn them, which is one of the main reasons why you want to choose scorch shot, because of the afterburn and the bouncy balls. No out of context, please. Yes, these pyros are immune to afterburn, meaning that you can't even rack up any damage for your meter. So what's the point on shooting them? Well, one, they're also short range, and even if they have the shotgun, they're still gonna be pretty useless to you at long range, just like you will be to them. But it's worth a shot, and it's just gonna be back and forth. It's like two garbage snipers trying to shoot each other. It's just gonna last forever. Last class you must take care of, and this is Demo. Demo's projectiles are a lot faster than Soldier's, so you can't just sidestep like you can with Soldier. You need to stay far away with him, because I don't know how many times when I've come up against a Demo and I've tried to kill them, but then they've just done a 1-2 pipe grenade. Additionally, Demos are usually accompanied by a medic, so they're most likely going to be overhealed. Plus, that sticky bomb launcher is going to make sure that you can't escape, so stay far away. Now I'm going to tell you about perhaps one of the most broken combos in the game. It is called the Heavy Scorch Shot Phlogistinator. I need a better name for this combo. Yes, so first you're going to find yourself a nice, juicy, thick, heavy, filled to the brim with this luscious, ripped meat. And then you're going to get yourself your Scorch Shot, your nice little Scorch Shot, and your little Phlogistinator, and you'll end up with a mountain of crits. I'm not kidding you, you will get so many crits. I can't even count how many you'll get because there'll be too many to count. Yes, with your nice heavy on the enemy team, you will always have your oomph meter full, whether you need to block some damage with the invincibility for the taunt, whether you need to finish off some bad guys, whether your medic's ready with the uber charge to go on a rampage, does not matter. This heavy should be on your team, because he's helping you more than he's harming your team. So yeah, this thing is good. You need this combo to play the Phlogistinator well. You need to have an enemy heavy, and you need to use Scorch Shot and Phlogistinator. And if you follow these steps, voila! You'll have yourself a mountain of crits just as finely baked as a souffle in an oven. Now, my friends, I am going to talk to you about my personal experiences. Now, I know a lot of people hate the Phlogistinator. This is just my opinion. I like it. I think it's relatively balanced right now. I don't know how many times I haven't been able to help my team or deflect a projectile because I don't have Air Blast, and the reduced damage and range also harms you. I think the Phlogistinator is fairly balanced, especially since you need other weapons to play it well. It's not like the kunai where you can basically use anything else with it and it'll just work fine. You have to have a specific combo, and this is just my personal experience. If you just have the Phlogistinator with any old weapon, like for example the, I don't know, Pybro loadout mixed with Phlogistinator loadout, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, because one, you can't put out your engineer. Two, like when you go on a rampage, if you need to melee somebody, you're gonna have the home wrecker instead of being able to catch up to enemies with the power jack. And you're not gonna have your Scorch Shot to rack up kills, so you'll never even have to use your crits, which is bad. So yeah, this is all just my personal experience, and yeah, I think it's just good. Also, I feel like I'm saying yeah too much. Is that yeah? Yeah, you know, is that yeah? Yeah, 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 yeah. If you have made it to this far in the video, I applaud you. Thank you so much. This is my first ever video on YouTube, as far as YouTube knows. And I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. You don't have to, I really do not care. But it really would help me start my career as a TF tuber. And thank you for reaching to the end of the video, and thank you for putting up with my silly ass nonsense, and thank you for commenting if you do. It really helps me. I would welcome to all and any feedback. Anything's welcome. Say anything, except for anything racist, sexist, or political, or religious. Yeah, those are the kind of the guidelines that I have in my comment section. But yes, also I'd like to thank all the people who made all the music in my videos. So I don't know any of the other ones. The Terraria developers, was Nintendo dudes. Kevin McLeod. He made Fence's Explanation, which is one of my favorite songs. And I've put a lot of work into this video. I've put many, many, many hours into this. I've spent a lot of my time, which I could be using studying. If you cannot tell, I'm in school. And yeah, so thank you to anyone who makes this possible, or anyone who watches this. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. This has been McDazzle, having a dazzling time, my dazzling buddies, my dazzling friends, my dazzling viewers. Good night.